Alright everyone, it's Instructor Loons here. Just wanted to take this quick opportunity to give you some tips for driving in the rain and in the fog. As you can see here, we've got proper mist on the N2, just coming past Grahamstown. So my first thing I'm going to say here is don't use your hazards in the fog, in the mist. Okay, like this car in front of me here. The thing to use is your fog lamps. They're much brighter. So you've got one at the back, one at the front, two at the front, most cars. Put your fog lamps on, okay? Because we still need to know if you are overtaking or pulling off the road, and you show us that by using your indicators. And then secondly, your hazards create drama, okay? Like if I put my hazards on now, you can see even in the camera, they are reflecting orange in the mist now. And then you've got the clicking sound, you've got the green in your eyes, it's a lot. So don't use your hazards. I've got my fog lamps on and I'm clearly visible. Okay, you can see even with these cars passing here, you see the lights before the hazards anyway. Okay. Then the other thing is to drop your speed a little bit, please. So you don't want to go really slow. So this is the N2, it's a 120 kilometer zone. We are doing 60, between 60 and 80 here. It's quite thick. So you want to press on. I still have another 300 kilometers to go on my trip, so we need to find a balance between driving safely and not running into any animals in that. Of course, if you know the road well and you know you're in an area that is just full of cattle and animals, then you're going to be super tense and obviously bring your speed right down. Sometimes it's going to come right down to 20-30 kilometers per hour, but just be careful not to overdo it. Driving in the mist is really tense, guys. It's not an easy thing at all. I'm sitting at 60 here, and at any moment my eyes are just wide open, just waiting for anything that looks out of place here. Alright, and then occasionally you want to check which of your light settings is going to give you the best view here. So I'm currently running with my low beams, which is dim, and I'm going to check if bright is going to be any better. And as you can see, bright just reflects right back on the mist. So we go dim again, and unfortunately the Picanto I'm driving does not have front fog lamps, which is a big miss in situations like this, because fog does hang above the road a little bit, so your fog lamps are able to penetrate a little bit deeper just underneath the fog. Okay. Alright, so if you need to turn your music down, crack open a window, whatever, just settle down and focus. It helps if the road is well marked, because right now I'm driving purely on the white line and the markings on the left hand side. So if the cat eyes are yellow, you know it's your yellow lane on the left. If the cat eyes are red in the center line, it means it's a double solid line, you cannot overtake. If they are white, it means you can overtake. Right, and then, there's the good old chevrons just guiding us, showing us where the edge of the road is. And that is why this company is called Blue Chevron. It is the most useful life-saving road sign on the road, I think. Alright, so I'm scanning carefully here. I've literally got, I'd say, I don't know, 20-30 meter vision here, visibility, probably sometimes 50. Okay, if you do have other vehicles around you, obviously you want maximum following distance. What you'll notice sometimes is if you are driving confidently, the guy behind you is gonna latch onto your back and just sit there. So if you know you're on a road with animals and you're feeling uncomfortable then just pull over. Don't sit there and start getting worked up because a person is tailgating you in the mist. Just pull over, let them pass, because they're not gonna change that. They're using you to lead the way, but now they're being stupid by sitting right up your backside. This can go on for a while. I think I've been in mist like this for up to 2 hours before, and we're on our way now from Grahamstown to Paddy. So I know I could easily expect another 30 minutes of this. And again, that's why if you've got a little bit of visibility, you know the road, at least keep it between 60 and 80. Otherwise, you run the risk of falling asleep later on because you've just been sitting here. As you can hear, my wipers are dead quiet. You can listen to them. Okay, that's the highest setting. And that's why, guys, you want to make sure you maintain your vehicle, keep your windscreen nice and clean and crisp, and then change your wipers. They're only like 200-300 rand. Make sure you got good wipers because this is where they're coming to their own. And then finally, you just make sure, man, that you're fit to drive, and you've got the fortitude, and you're able to control your emotions and that, because this is quite scary, and you just need to keep it nicely together and believe in yourself. Reduce the speed if you're feeling uncomfortable, and just keep pushing on. I wouldn't advise pulling off to the side of the road for mist, unless it's to take a break every 30 minutes or so, because firstly there's a risk of someone running into you, but the mist usually lasts the whole night, so unless you're going to sleep here, you need to push on. Oh, but I do love this. It's like reminds me of those flight videos where the aeroplane is coming in with just minimum visibility on that ILS. Looks really cool. Here's an oncoming vehicle. All you do is just check he's on his side of the road. Doesn't help if he's only got one light. It's terrifying. You don't know where the other half is. Okay, so the N2 is really good, quite well marked. I think I'd probably be doing another 20 kilometers per hour less if it wasn't so well marked. I do have another vehicle up ahead. It doesn't have fog lamps. It's using a good old hazards. Anywho, okay, we're doing 80 kilometers per hour right now. Challenging conditions, as you can see. Two vehicles coming up ahead, nicely in their lanes, where those beautiful lights there. I have to say, these modern trucks have got amazing lights. Really, really nice. They shouldn't be crashing so much. Okay, just slowing down here. We've got a curve. There's a moment of absolute terror when you go into a curve in the mist where you're not quite sure which direction it's actually going. Oh, bit of lightning there. Okay, going down quite a steep run here. I think it might be Kiskama Pass. Now we're catching a few hazard warriors down here, and away they blink, 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 blink. A little bit of clarity here. Always take the opportunity to go to brights when you're driving at night. You can see it's nice and clear here. So we've just descended beneath the mist, so we should be clear for a couple of minutes as we climb up again on the other side. We'll probably pick up the mist again. Oh, this is one of my favorite corners here, but it's wet today, of course. I'm not gonna be messing around. If you do feel compelled to do so, you can use this little gap now to pass any slow vehicles if the road allows, obviously, before you start picking up mist again. Because I'm sure as we climb, we're going to come across more. Alright, please comment in the comments box. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments, any hints, any experiences you want to share. Ciao!